Hello students, very good morning. Welcome to the new video, and we are just going through power sharing. We have completed first part and this is the second video of the chapter. In the first part we have seen the difference between Belgium and Sri Lanka. Belgium is a European country with around 2 crore population. It is having 59% Dutch people, 40% French people, and 1% German people are there, and that is a very happy country because power sharing arrangements are very good there. But if we compare it with the Asian country, the island country Sri Lanka, it is also having almost same population, but they are following the policy of majoritarianism. So people in Sri Lanka are basically divided into different parts, like 74% population is Sinhala speaking population, and apart from that Sri Lankan Tamils and Indian Tamils are also there, and also they have the Christian population, 7% Christian, 18% Tamil people, and Tamil people can be divided into two parts, 13% Sri Lankan Tamils and 5% Indian Tamils. But basically because of the demands, they are not accepted by the Sri Lankan government, the demands of the Tamil people. So Tamil people are facing lots of difficulties and they want their own separate independent state. That was LITTE, Liberation of Tamil Tigers Illa, LTTE. Now this is the second part of the video. In this we will talk about the accommodation in Belgium, how the Belgium becomes a suitable country for all the people which are there in the country. So how what provisions the government of Belgium did so that the Dutch speaking population and the French speaking population can live with each other in a prosperous and harmonious manner. Let's see. Students, let's see the first thing what they have done. The people can live with each other in a peaceful manner, in a harmonious manner. That's why the government was so willing to make some arrangements for the people, that between 1970 to 1993 they amended their constitution 4 times as to work out an arrangement that would enable everyone to live together within the same country. Means कुछ ऐसे arrangements किए गए कि whatever they feel कि yes, we need to change that provision, we need to change that particular thing so that Dutch people and the French people can live together in a peaceful manner. So they did the changes. So they developed a Belgian model of accommodation. What was that Belgian model? Let's see. There are few features of the Belgian model. Number one feature that is given here: the constitution prescribed that the members of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in central government. Yes, in the central government there was a provision made by the Belgian government. The number of French ministers and the number of the Dutch ministers will remain same. It doesn't matter that at the country level French people are 59% and the French people were 40% just, and the Dutch people were 59%. They were given the equal number of the post of the ministers. And one more special law that they people made, that no single community will be able to make decisions unilaterally. They need the consent, they need the support of other communities also. So it was a Belgium model. Next point is there, many powers of the central government have been given to the state governments also. It means state governments are no more dependent on the central government. They are not the subordinate to the central government. Special powers are given to the state governments also, so that wherever they require the rights, they are having the fundamental rights in return, so they can take the decisions. That is absolutely very good provision of the Belgian model. Students, one very important feature of the Belgian model of accommodation is in the Brussels. Brussels is the capital city, and we have already studied the concept that in Brussels, it is the capital city of Belgium, 80% population was French and just 20% population is Dutch. But the state government here also, they are giving equal representation to both the communities. The French speaking people accepted the representation in Brussels because the Dutch speaking community has accepted equal representation in the central government. Means at the central level, we have seen that Dutch people were in majority and they have given the equal opportunities to the French people. In the same way, French people are also giving equal opportunities to the Dutch people in Brussels. Very nice arrangement. The third major feature of the Belgian model of accommodation is basically, apart from the central level government, state level government, they have created a third kind of government also. And that government is basically known by the name community government. And this community government is elected by the people belonging to one language community, and Dutch, French, and German speaking people, no matter where they live. And basically the main thing about this community government is it will take the decisions. It is having the powers regarding the cultural, educational, and the language related issues. So we have seen that at central level and state level, at both the level, the government have made the provisions that equal number of ministers will be there in the central government as well as in the capital city Brussels. And third level of the government, that is community government, is also there, so to take the decision related to the language, education, etc. So by so far these arrangements have worked very well. And Belgium is very happy country if we see in perspective of the living condition of the people, living condition of the different community people, French people, Dutch people, and even the very small number that are German people are also living there. They are also very happy. They are also having some share in the government. Students, one important question is also there. It is 1 mark question that European Union has made Brussels as its headquarter. Brussels is the headquarter of the European Union. Sometimes it is asked in the examinations, so keep it in your mind and also in your notebooks. So what we have learned so far from both the examples from Sri Lanka and from Belgium is that both are having the democracies in their countries. Yes, definitely they both deal with the questions of power sharing differently. At one hand, we are having Sri Lanka that do not wish to share the power with the Tamil people, and on the other hand, we have Belgium, which is sharing the power between the Dutch people and the French people. Also, they have given some power to the German peoples also. Community government concept is also there. So in both the examples, we can just go for the Belgian model is the good model. But on the other hand, Sri Lanka is just following the policy of majoritarianism, and that policy believes that the majority community should rule the country according to their wishes. So by so far we can say Belgium is in good conditions, and we should follow the Belgian model because this is very good. Power sharing arrangements are done in a way so that even central government will not be able to misuse their power. They need the consent of state level government and community government also. So by so far, Belgium model of the accommodation seems to be very good. And in the next video, students, we are going to see the different ways of power sharing in the modern democracies. So keep watching the videos and try to learn the new concepts. If you have any doubts, you can just leave the comments. If you like the video, you can just subscribe the channel. Thank you.